my name is everyone knows me by Roxy. I am going to be a coach for the singing category for the Telsel Breakthrough 2016.
Hi, my name is Zaira Richardson, but you could call me Z or Calypso Impress. I will be assisting Rosanna Roxy with the coaching of the Telsel participants. We have several categories, but we'll be concentrating on the singing, the rapping, and also assisting the extraordinary kids that will be performing with extraordinary talent. I believe that's the fire dance, and we also have comedy. So I'll be calling in my manager to assist me, Mr. Fernando Clark, to guide the kids in helping them develop their talent.
So you tell me a little bit of your background now.
Well, my name is Lucinda Aldain, also known as the artist Larich, the owner of Funtopia and Larich Arts. And I'm a local St. Martin entrepreneur. I've studied in Holland and came back and contributed to my community by starting the Funtopia Youth Initiative, which deals with talent development.
Well, since I have the camera on you, what exactly is your role into the TLM Breakthrough competition?
Well, this year in Telsel, they've invited me to assist them with the opening act for the show where the youth or the talented kids, they introduce themselves to the crowd. And I'll be coordinating, the theme song that they'd use in previous years, and they'll come in and do their dance, their acting, their rapping. We're going to mesh everything together and make a really cool production.
That's a lot of work that you got to do with all this.
Well,
group.
honestly, we got a very good team, and it comes naturally, to be honest, It really does.
Now, Z and Roxy, if, anyone could take this. What exactly that you was teaching the young people that they should look out for, especially when they're going to be up here on stage?
Should I go ahead?
Go ahead.
This is actually my third year doing the Breakthrough Talent Show with Telem. I was on the first show, and every year you see new kids, you see a repeat of kids. So some of it comes quite natural, in advising them how to, improve on their talent. And what we try to do every year differently is allow their own peers to comment on them doing a 5 seconds of fame, as we mentioned it inside. We do a little 5 seconds of fame for them to come up, introduce themselves, and then we look at them and say, hey, don't forget you got to smile, don't forget you got to focus on audience. So we just give them small little tips, and then every week as they progress, we improve on techniques and give them different tips on how they can do better.
Well, exactly as he was saying, and it's also we teach them how to perform in the sense of stage presence, how to look, your facial expression, your confidence.
Correct.
So it's more teaching them what we have already been through with our experiences, because you don't always start off at the top, but by your practice and your dedication, you always get to that top. So that's something that we're working on with them this year, helping them out with their confidence, not only for the theme song that we're going to be working with them in, but also some of them don't have personal coaches. So also helping them in that area and to help them, push for better. And like I told one of them today, don't tell me you're going to try and win. Just say to yourself, I'm winning. Even if it's somebody else that gets it, just, you come up with that confidence. I'm going to win this year. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do.
And what do you think about the Telcel thing that they're doing for the youngsters? Do you think there's something? Because St. Martin have a lot of talented people, and a coordinator like you should be able to know how that feelings come across.
I think it's a very good thing, because what it does to an individual, it builds their confidence as a human being, and as they grow up and they grow into life, they walk with those confidence skills that they develop. And St. Martin is a new still country since 10, and what we need is a lot of artists to step forward, because the artists define the culture and the culture defines the people. So this is very important work that they're doing here with Telsel.
Now, Z, how is it? I mean, you're teaching them and telling them what they have to do. How's their response to your teaching?
So far, every year you get a different group, and every group has their own, their own individuality, and I like that. And every time we give them feedback, I think as long as you introduce their peers and make them comfortable and don't make it so competitive and teach them how to have fun while they develop, I think that's the most important thing. And as you can see, if you look around, unfortunately some are kind of scattered, but if you look back at some of the footage that you're going to show, you're going to see how they received it. You could see that they're enjoying themselves. We're trying to give them that celebrity status, but at the same time teach them the discipline involved in, preparing to be an artist.
And your viewers, Roxy?
Well, it's the same. Sometimes we feel overconfident and it kind of throws you off. So we're teaching them that discipline.
Yeah.
Always remember people's advice would always help you in the long run as long as it's positive. So once you get positive feedback that is for you, you should grasp it and work on it.
Yeah.
One of the rappers was here last year. He auditioned. He went into the finals. He came out second, and we heard the difference between last year and this
his
year.
peers commented on it too, and they were
same
like,
thing.
"Wow, that's fire right there!" And that's
Yeah.
what we're looking for, And
Exactly.
that's how we know. That's how we know we're doing a great job. So that's important.
Any final last word that anyone of you all ladies would like to tell some of the people out there, and especially encourage people to come to the show?
Of course, come out. It's October 1st. We invite the whole entire community to come. Come early because it's rammed from very early. Get your tickets in advance and, support the youth. It's very
Definitely.
important.
For me, there's gonna be so much promotion around the kids. I always for the kids. There's gonna be a 8844 that you can actually send a message to your favorite breakthrough artist. This year we introduced the digital diary, so you can even check out their Facebook page, and they're gonna hopefully tag it on the Telcel page, and then you can, you can be more involved and engaged on how they develop and how they practice and prepare for the show. For me, kids just do a great job, and I look forward to seeing the end results.
And I would say for everyone that is listening, be positive when you see them, because you're going to see the pictures so you know who the contestants are. When you see them, just let them know, I'm proud of you. We're going to be there to support you. Buy your tickets in advance. Remember, they go quick.
And
I need to get mine.
There's no extras.
And there are no extras. So when you see them on the road, I know a few of them, you give them the encouragement to push through, because a lot of them are on the side, and we think that all young people are always in the bad area, but we can see the talent, the amount of great talented young people we have here in St. Martin. Just come out and encourage them. No bad talking, no putting them down, just give them the push so they can make it.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
Need a loan that's quick and easy. Island Finance. Up to 50,000 guineas real easy. Island Finance. For education, a renovation. That's no problem. Yes, it's true. That's not all. They're quick and friendly too. Island Finance. Appliances, vacations, even fix your car. You can depend on Island Finance.
Life is a journey full of connections. You're in safe hands, even when life starts too soon. You don't have to miss a single beat. When a bad hair day makes you sad, just sharing can bring you joy and more to come. They take the plunge, turn fear into faith, while you capture those beautiful moments. In the game of life, it's family that counts. They'll be there even when you lose. We all have our moments of reflection and hope. And when you feel you're losing everything in life, we're there. because there's more to come. When life starts too soon, you don't have to miss a single beat. We're here to connect you and share life. Telcel, when you want more.
Earlier this year, the St. Martin Carnival Development Foundation has outsourced the organizing of the 2017 Nagico Calypso Eliminations and Finals to me. I'm in the process now of setting up a foundation that will be in charge of the organizing of the Calypso elimination and, of course, the finals also. So what we are doing is we are putting a couple of changes and additions to the Calypso show this year. What we're doing, we are going to bring back Calypso tents. We already have confirmation from the Carnival Committee on the northern side of the island. They have granted us the opportunity to host the first Calypso tent during their Carnival celebrations on February 21st, 2017 in the Carnival Village in Gallows Bay. So we'll have a maximum of 15 Calypsonians. They will be singing their song that they will be entering the Nagico Calypso eliminations in. So they'll be singing that and another song of their choice. So this is not going to be a competition, so you will get to see the Calypsonians in action outside of a competition. Then we are looking at the second Calypso tent in the month of March at a venue yet to be determined. So the Calypsonians will have two opportunities to expose themselves, expose their songs, and get ready for the 2017 Nagico Calypso eliminations. That's one of the things we're adding. We're also adding a couple of new prizes to the Calypso finals. We're also going to have a most amicable Calypsonian, which will be decided by the band members and the Calypsonians themselves. Just like in Queen shows, you have Miss Amity, we're going to have the most amicable Calypsonian. We're also going to have the most popular Calypsonian, which will be judged by the audience in attendance. Then we will also have the most progressive Calypsonian. That we're still looking on a criteria on how to work that out, but we will be looking at a most progressive Calypsonian. We're also looking at a Calypso Hall of Fame, and we will induct a number of Calypsonians into the Calypso Hall of Fame. We're going to start that in 2017, and we're looking at continuing that every year. So this Tuesday, we are calling on all Calypsonians and all prospective Calypsonians to a meeting. That's this coming Tuesday, August 23rd, in the A.C. Watty Legislative Hall in the Government Administration Building in Phillipsburg. It starts at 7 o'clock in the evening and it goes until 8:30. There we want to allow the Calypsonians to register. The registration forms this year will also be a bit different because we'll be having the Calypsonians will not only register the name of their song, but it will register the composer of the song and the arranger of the song. So that's one of the things that we are looking at in addition to what we've had in previous years. So in this meeting, the Calypsonians can register, and of course we will outline the new developments of the Calypso Arena to the Calypsonians and hear their feedback, what they think about it. One of the things that we've always had in Calypso is the judging, not per se the criteria, but the judges. So we are going to have the Calypsonians give their input in who they feel should judge them, and we let them know what the judges will be looking at. So, and in addition to that, we also want to change a little bit the judging system. Instead of having a number of judges, whether it's 3, 5, or 7 judges, judge the Calypsonians and judge all aspects of the criteria, we're going to have a number of Calypsonians who will be looking at the lyrics. Another number of, well, not Calypsonian, judges, judging the lyrics. Another set of Calypsonians will be judging the melody, the music, and so on. So we'll have different judges for different aspects of the criteria. It is possible to have one judge also judge 2 categories. So let's say, for instance, the presentation and the melody. Just giving an example. But we will separate that, because you have some judges who are very versed in music, but not in lyrics. Then you have people who are very good in lyrics, but might not be able to tell if a Calypsonian is out of key or out of timing. So to be fair to the Calypsonians, we are, separating that segment. So the meet and choose is for the Calypsonians to be able to come out, register, and also give their feedback in what our plans are. And let's see how together we could make the Nagico Calypso competition a better one and enhance the art form of Calypso.
Bob, I can understand why you're parking so carefully. Of course, when you can get 80% discount on your Be Sure car insurance. But that's overdoing it, Bob.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
Yeah! Oh my, what an inventory list, and so unnecessary. But wait, your home contents are all insured by Be Sure. That means that you determine the amount you want to insure. No inventory list, no hassle.
Are you be sure? Be sure.
These are the doors that never close. These are the hands that make a difference. These are the walls that could tell countless stories of helping and healing, of storms weathered, of change and growth, of a place where life begins, where hearts are mended, and where hope grows stronger. For more than a quarter of a century, the physicians, medical professionals, and staff of St. Martin Medical Center have combined advanced medical technology and compassionate care to bring a world of medicine to our friends, neighbors, and visitors to the island of St. Martin we all call home. As proud as we are of what we have accomplished, we believe there is still much work to do to continue a proud tradition of providing everyone in our community with the latest technology, the best medicine, and the most exceptional care. St. Martin Medical Center, celebrating 25 years of serving, caring, healing.
And I think it's important because that number was in 2009, and I think it was important in dealing with this matter. Like, I think it's practically in every area the same thing in terms of what is the actual situation on our labor market as far as limited time, as Hilbert expressed it, limited time contracts are concerned. I think it would be important for us to get an update of that number, update of that figure, and know exactly, you know, how many persons are affected by the fact that they are employed on a short-term contract or short-term contracts, successive short-term contracts. I think getting a number, a percentage, would be an interesting fact as we seek to deal with the matter of short-term contracts. Not as far as I know, and surely not recently. And again, that kind of information is important. What sectors in our labor market primarily employ or use short-term labor contracts, and then one after the other. Is it so that this has been able to continue because the 3 months is, they go over the 3 months? That kind of information is critical for us to decide how to approach it and what would be the most effective way.
Do you have any answers to why the labor office did not execute in the manner that they should have in order for it not to reach that far?
I don't know what they could have done, would have had to do. I know that, for example, making persons aware of their rights as an employee, and basically what is stated in our civil code. Our civil code has a complete book on labor agreements. And, you know, so the rights of employees, what I just mentioned about the 36 months or more than 3 consecutive contracts, is currently part of our civil code. And in the proposal that the minister will be coming with, we're going to change and establish a complete new book for labor.
It's been said that behind every door, possibility awaits. How much possibility depends on which door you open first. Every day, we help our customers discover the possibilities in their lives. It all starts with a conversation. Scotiabank. Discover what's possible.
One,
2,
3,
4. This is how common it is to develop a mental illness. 1 out of every 4.
4,
4.
4. But there is hope. Today, most mental illnesses can be managed and treated. Visit your general doctor if you feel concerned about your thoughts and behaviors or have some difficulty dealing with some of life's issues.
If you have been diagnosed and are suffering from a mental illness, keep in mind these 4 points to help you manage your mental health.
1. Get regular checkups with your general doctor.
2. Stay on your treatment plan to prevent relapses.
3. Find a strong support group in your family and friends.
And 4. Never be afraid to ask for help and look out for the warning signs of your illness.
Remember, you are not alone. We are as close as one.
2.
3.
4.
Learn about mental health illness by going to the Mental Health Foundation's website at www.mhf-sxm.com.
Foundations that are not, that would be eliminated from paying taxes or filing for taxes, do they, and I'm speaking about those that are getting government subsidy, do they still have to also provide their audited financial statements in order to get the government subsidy that they get every year?
Well, I thank you for that question too. The organizations that are subsidized have the duty and responsibility to give an account to government as to how they spend the taxpayers' money that has been made available to them in subsidies. Previously, they all were under the obligation to provide audited statements of their expenditures. That proved to be a hardship and actually to a big degree a waste of money because they had to pay annually $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 to accounting firms to get their statements audited. The rule was at that time that subsidies in excess of 25,000 guilders have to provide audited financial statements. We have recently, a couple of weeks ago, presented the Council of Ministers with an amendment to that regulation, raising the amount from 25,000 guilders to 250,000 guilders. So all those foundations who receive less than 250,000 guilders no longer have to go and take the money that they receive and pay it out to get audited statements. We still will require a clear accounting from them, but that accounting will now be done by the Department of Finances, and that, of course, will be free of charge. So that money that they were spending before, they can now use to assist in the goal that they're attempting to do in each of the foundation, goes back to the members, goes back to the help that they need in those foundations. Foundations who do not engage in businesses, of course, do not have to file, like I explained before. Only those foundations who are engaged in operating businesses will have to file their taxes annually.